What's up, guys? I wanted to make a short video talking about my perception on how we act as human beings. So my argument is basically that in any particular moment of action, that we will do what we think is the correct thing to do, the valuable thing to do. You could say like the good thing that what we think is good to do in that particular moment. And so that would mean that we couldn't knowingly do something that we thought was bad or not of value. But then there's these cases that seem to be exceptions to that, where it's like, well, I'm going to do this thing that is kind of dumb. For example, I'm going to like go drive in the opposite side of the lane with my car just to prove that I can do it. But in those cases, I don't actually think that we think that that's truly a bad decision in that moment. Say there's like not cars incoming in the other lane, but I would argue that we're doing that so we can prove that we have the freedom to do it. So because of that, and we value our own freedom, or we value our own ability to sabotage the experiment, that we perceive that as a valuable thing to do or a good thing to do. So in my mind, that's not an exception to that idea that in any moment of action, we're doing what we think is correct and good. Another complicating factor maybe is something where we feel in our hearts and know kind of from a deeper wisdom that it's not right, but we do it anyway. Like, how does that work? And my belief on this is that we can like rationalize that so that we can very temporarily perceive it to be good and valuable, so we can do it. Even though like if we really like sat and like meditated on it and got in touch with our inner wisdom, we probably wouldn't do that thing. It's still possible in my mind, based on a justification, to perceive that thing that's not in alignment with our heart's understanding or our deeper intelligence, and still do it because of a justification. So to go maybe a little bit deeper, or maybe just to present a different perspective on this, turn on the AC, hang on. One of the fourth way ideas that I used to study is that, this is like a paraphrasing, but it's the basic idea, is that like in any moment of action, our behavior is correct based upon our perception of reality in that moment. So whatever we perceive to be real in that moment, we will act correctly or appropriately based upon that perception of what is real.